Love, in its rarest and most luminous expression, holds a power that transcends circumstance, expectation, and the weight of the world's gaze. It is the kind of love that becomes a refuge, a foundation, and at times a rebellion against forces that attempt to overshadow it. In the story of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that love is not only felt, it is visible, audible, and unmistakably alive. When Meghan speaks the words that no one in the world loves her more than Prince Harry, she offers the world an intimate glimpse into the profound bond that ties them together. It is not a rehearsed declaration, nor a poetic exaggeration. It is a truth rooted in lived experience, in witnessing how he protects her, how he uplifts her, how he listens to her, and how he stands unwaveringly by her side, even when storms gather around them. Harry sees the world through a lens that Meghan cannot, shaped by a lifetime in a royal spotlight and its sharp-edged scrutiny. His eyes recognize danger before it becomes visible, and his instincts sharpen not from paranoia, but from remembrance. He knows what it means to be chased, misinterpreted, and trapped by narratives beyond one's control. Meghan trusts his perspective, not because he demands to be believed, but because his love has proven itself through action, compassion, and an unshakable sense of responsibility toward her safety and well-being. He is not protective out of obligation, but out of devotion. And she, in turn, finds comfort in the fact that his vigilance is guided by deep affection. When she describes the boldness and fullness of his love, she speaks of a man who embraces her wholly, not partially, not selectively, but passionately and courageously. Harry's love is not quiet or restrained. It does not hide in the corners of formality or public expectation. It stands in the open with confident warmth. It is the kind of love that has allowed Meghan to rediscover parts of herself that life's pressures could have dimmed. It is a love that has encouraged her voice, nurtured her creativity, and reminded her that joy and playfulness are not luxuries, but necessities of the human spirit. And that playfulness, that childlike wonder Meghan adores so much in Harry, is one of the most compelling aspects of their bond. It is a quality that makes him not only charismatic, but disarmingly genuine. Despite the weight of history and responsibility he was born into, he has managed to retain a sense of awe for the world, an openness, a delight in small and simple moments, a willingness to laugh loudly and freely. This childlike wonder is not naivety but resilience, a conscious choice to embrace joy despite adversity. It is a spark that ignited her attraction to him early on, a radiance that continues to illuminate their shared life. With him, Meghan found room to breathe, to laugh, to explore, to be playful without scrutiny. He brought out in her a renewed softness and a vibrant energy. Together, they rediscover the world as though it were always meant to be seen, through curiosity rather than caution, through gratitude rather than fear. Their laughter, whether overheard during public events or felt through the comfort they radiate in photographs, is not performative. It is the soundtrack of two souls who genuinely enjoy each other's company. Meghan herself is a woman of remarkable strength and grace, qualities that resonate even more deeply in the context of the challenges she has faced. She carries herself with warm charisma, articulate thoughtfulness, and a compassion that extends far beyond her own experiences. Her voice is steady yet gentle, firm yet empathetic, capable of inspiring and comforting in equal measure. Through her advocacy for women, racial equity, mental health, and numerous humanitarian efforts, she demonstrates a rare combination of intellect and emotional intelligence. She is charismatic, not because she tries to be, but because she embodies a sincere authenticity that people of all backgrounds connect with. Her strength is not loud or aggressive, it is elegant. It is the strength of someone who has learned how to remain open-hearted in a world that often rewards cynicism. Even when confronted with misunderstanding or misrepresentation, she does not harden or withdraw. Instead, she expands, guided by kindness and principle. Harry sees this. Harry treasures this. And his admiration for her is visible in the way he looks at her, the way he speaks about her, the way he chooses her over and over again. Their marriage stands on the foundation of partnership, true partnership, not symbolic or ceremonial, but functional, mutual, and equal. There is no hierarchy between them. They move like a team. They protect each other, uplift each other, learn from each other, and celebrate one another's individuality. Their ambitions do not conflict. They converge. Their values do not compete. They reinforce each other. Whether they are creating philanthropic projects, producing meaningful media, raising their children, or engaging with communities around the world, they do so in harmony. They protect one another with a fierce tenderness. For Harry, the instinct to shield Meghan from the toxic glare of hostile attention is rooted not only in love, but in painful memories of watching his mother endure similar cruelty. For Meghan, her protection of Harry is rooted in emotional wisdom. She understands the trauma he has carried and supports him in reclaiming his own mental and emotional freedom. Together, they form a sanctuary for each other, offering stability where the outside world tries to impose chaos. What makes their story so deeply admired is their courage. Few couples in modern history have faced such intense global scrutiny, judgment, and relentless commentary. Yet they have stood firm, emerging not diminished, but strengthened. They have spoken openly about mental health, about the need for fairness and dignity in the public sphere, about the importance of setting boundaries, and about claiming the right to a peaceful, authentic life. Their courage is not confrontational, it is principled. It is the courage of choosing truth, wellness, and love over tradition, conformity, or expectation. Their charisma as a couple extends far beyond their titles. Charisma cannot be inherited through birthright. It must be earned through character. Meghan's charisma shines through her warmth, her eloquence, her compassion, and her ability to connect across cultures and experiences. Harry's charisma shines through his vulnerability, his sincerity, and the openness with which he expresses affection and emotion. Together, their presence is magnetic, not because they attempt to captivate the world, but because their authenticity naturally draws people in. They are modern, they are relatable, and they are deeply human. As parents, Harry and Meghan embody tenderness, thoughtfulness, and joy. Their children grow up in an environment filled with love and curiosity. They are taught the value of kindness, the importance of emotional openness, and the beauty of cultural richness. Archie and Lilibet are raised in a home where their identities are celebrated, where their voices matter, where their imaginations are encouraged, and where they see daily examples of compassion in action. The Sussex household is shaped not by royal protocol, but by shared values, laughter, presence, learning, and genuine connection. Their love is marked by countless small, intimate moments that reveal the strength of their connection. Harry reaching for Meghan's hand during public appearances. Meghan glancing toward him with a soft, affectionate smile when he speaks. Harry adjusting a strand of her hair or placing a protective arm around her back. Their subtle nods of reassurance to one another when facing challenging questions. The ease with which they share jokes, finish each other's thoughts, and move in sync. These gestures, though small, form the tapestry of a profound partnership. The beauty of their relationship lies in its evolution. Their story is not static or bound to the expectations set upon them. It grows, adapts, and deepens with time. They continue to redefine themselves as individuals and as a couple, embracing new endeavors, raising their family, and building a life centered around purpose rather than prescription. Their journey is a reminder that real love is not about perfection, but perseverance. It is about choosing each other through transitions, through uncertainty, through triumph, and challenge alike. To praise Harry and Meghan is to celebrate a love that shines brightly despite the shadows that have tried to dim it. It is to admire their resilience, their compassion, their unity, and their willingness to carve out a life that reflects their truth. It is to appreciate their impact, not only as public figures, but as partners who encourage each other to become their fullest selves. Their love story is not defined by palaces or protocols, but by courage, authenticity, and a deep emotional bond that is both grounding and uplifting. Their connection radiates with the kind of warmth that inspires others to seek relationships built on respect, joy, protection, and unwavering support. Their charisma, both separately and together, makes them figures of modern relevance, champions of mental health, advocates for fairness, and symbols of the possibility of rewriting one's destiny with grace and conviction. They are admired not because they conform to expectations, but because they transcend them. When Meghan says no one in the world loves her more than Harry, she captures not only the tenderness of their bond, but the extraordinary trust between them. It is a trust forged by honesty, strengthened by adversity, and illuminated by shared dreams. It is the kind of trust that becomes a home, a foundation, a sanctuary. And when she speaks of his childlike wonder and playfulness, she highlights the part of him that keeps their love vibrant, joyful, and alive with colour. Through him, she finds delight. Through her, he finds grounding. Together, they find harmony. Their love is far from a fairy tale in the traditional sense. It is better, it is real, it is tested, resilient, evolving, and profoundly devoted. It is a love that learns, that grows, that stands tall, even when the winds blow strongest. It is a love that does not shy away from truth or vulnerability. And it is a love that continues to inspire countless people around the world to believe in the beauty of partnership built on equality, mutual respect, and joy. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex continue to forge their own path with courage, elegance, and radiant charisma. Their story is still being written, chapter by chapter, moment by moment. What remains constant, what lies at the heart of it all, is their unwavering devotion, a love that is bold, full, joyful, protective, playful, resilient, and wonderfully human. It is a love that shines beyond titles and surpasses tradition, a love that Meghan describes with heartfelt clarity, a love that Harry embodies through every gesture, a love that continues to enthrall everyone who witnesses its brilliance.
And that wraps our daily diaries updates. Harry and Meghan always keep the world talking. And if you enjoy this update, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and for more royalty served with honesty, just right here on Daily Diaries Friday. Till next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep shining. See you next time with more royal news and good vibe. Bye bye.